Alright guys, we're back to work on the BMW today. I didn't record the beginning of this, I just remembered, so, oh wait, grab the camera and record. Still not used to all this. But, I'll go from here. Basically, you take off your inner door panel. It's not difficult, it's like any other one. Gotta look for little hidden gems that'll keep it from you. You have your one screw here that sits inside of the door handle here. You take the little cover off, take that one screw out. The big one is the speaker grill. There's one in the speaker grill that's over here that screws into here. You go ahead and look, you'll see it's a flush head screw black, so it blends right in. You can easily miss it. Once you get that out, then you get your regular panel removers, not a screwdriver, because you don't want to scratch up all the paint inside and everything else. And you got the butyl rubber that you got to try to reuse. If you don't have any, try to pick some up so you could put it back together and reassemble. Mine actually broke here. I was going to try to rig it because it actually pulled through here. But if I closed this with a clamp, it was going to hold it from going in. It was just going to be a get around until I got the right one, the right part, because I wanted to get the window up. But I decided against it and said, you know, why am I going to go through all that trouble? And if I'm going to order the new part. So I ordered the new part from Rock Auto. It took a little while to get in, but we have it. We have 3 screws. You have one up here, one through here, one through here. And you got these 2 down here. And I'm going to go and get this one out and pull that on out. And play with it, finagle it, get it out. This is different, this type of regulator. I think this is a more modern type. I'm more to use it on the regulators that I've seen in older vehicles like that, or like my Camaro or my Firebird. And they're way different than this and my Trans Am. But this is, I guess, a little easier. But we'll see. It's still a pain in the ass no matter what, especially when you don't want to do this type of work. But it's one of those things that happens. I guess I'll go ahead and put this head mount on and try to do everything here. Or, yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. Again, I apologize for not recording. I still got to get used to this because I'd rather always just dive in. I want to get this stuff done. That's why I never really recorded or did the YouTube stuff, because just want to get it done. This actually adds time. You know, then I got to sit down and edit all these videos, which I haven't done yet. So hopefully that music isn't coming through, because I don't have to edit that out as well, because I don't want you to have any music playing unless it's whatever, you know what I mean. So let me get going with this, and we'll try to get this done here. Alright, so there's a little E39 content. This is a common thing that goes on these damn cars. This is really the last BMWs, in my opinion, that were worth anything compared to the newer ones. You know, these you could work on them, but they are a little bit of a pain. But after this, they really became trash, in my opinion. They're great when they run right, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to repairing and parts and, you know, things that they used, it's like, what were you thinking? So much plastic and BS everywhere for the amount of money you pay for these cars. But seems to be the way of the future. Pretty soon we'll be all electric, right? But anyways, let's try to get this done here. Hopefully the GoPro doesn't die. Bear with me, guys. Hopefully this is recording okay, and you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let's play. Okay. Oh, don't want to do that. Okay. All right. Grab our good old little tool here. One of the most important tools. Also, with disassembling this, you got to remove the speaker. You have your speaker here that sits in front. You have three 10 millimeters on that. Take that off, pull that out the way. Then you have access to get all this other garbage out the way. Yeah, not as fun as doing heads and turbos and cams and things of that nature, but hopefully we could get around to that kind of stuff as well. I'll try to, like I said, keep the content coming, but I work on all different stuff at all different times of the year, so it is what it is. Never heard of this company, don't know who they are. I ordered this from Rock Auto, and this is who they came from. It said multiple manufacturers. I chose that one because it was the most affordable. So, yeah. All right, here we are. This is the new one. It's all nice and greased up in here. Very nice. These are your window holders. Okay. So, it's a little different. Just a hair different. But I do not think that will be a problem. Plenty of grease, as you can see, on the new one. Slightly different design on the cables. The way they're held into place. Still same plastic BS. This is way different looking. I'm hoping to work on the SRT today as well. That'll be another video, if I remember to record that. That's going to be a ton of fun to do these differentials bushings. I got these from Creative Steel. I'm going to sound funny like my buddies, not a sponsor, but these are polyurethane, so I can only do these once and not have to do them again on the front differential bushing on this car. Because that front diff, especially the upper mount, is the one that always dies. But these are the race ones. They're supposed to be good up to 700 horse. I don't think we'll get to that number, but with the 420 that's in there right now, I think we'll be just fine. But I do not want to go in there and have to do that job again. Okay. Alright guys, I hope you guys can hear me. We're back. Oh, battery died. Alright, basically, you're going to take this regulator, you're going to pop it in. It's universal. Either use these two right here for a different type of vehicle, which is shows you in the instructions. which is for this type of beam here. Or for the E39, it's up here. Goes bolted to here, to this hole right there. I got this here just supporting it. Everything is in here kind of loosely right now. This is my plug for the electric motor here. You pop this bad boy here to here, here to here, and up here through here, and you start tightening your screws. Basically, that's it. Once you do that, you fit the window in and we're good to go. So, yeah. Let me get started with that mess, and we'll keep on going. All right, we're back. Had to let the compressors go up. I ran the car to charge the battery a little bit, so a little smoky in here. So I got the fan running, windows open, garage door open a little bit. Got to take this back out because, like I thought, it goes on after your water shield. Ugh. Mighty nice water shield. So, now I have butyl somewhere. I do not remember where. So we're going to go and try to put this back along the lines where it was. I mean, usually that works just fine. Just got to press it back down. In order to reposition it. Just roll it back. I went inside and washed my hands because you want your hands to be as clean as possible if you're gonna try to reuse this butyl. You don't want this butyl rubber to get all dirty. You don't want to handle it too much, because if it does, then it won't be as sticky. The stuff usually sticks very well for a very long time. So people say that these are glued on, but I see what they mean. It's not glue, it's butyl rubber. They like to use this on their bearings as well. So, okay, there we go there. Need to push this back on. I really hope that I am not forgetting something, of course. We need to put this back on exactly where it goes. Oh yeah, we might want to pass the door handle back through, right? Might want to do that. Maybe. You know, you might need this to kind of go back out here. So, yeah. Okay, now that we got that back on there, now we got to stick this back on. This is where a little bit of patience comes in very handy, to sit here and kind of put all this back where it's supposed to sit, nice and flush. I was looking for my butyl rubber that I know I bought but I do not remember where the hell it is. But I think there's enough butyl here that it'll be able to stay in place. Again, like I said, a little patience with it, and it will stick. We don't want any issues with water. It looks like a beautiful fit. It looks like it went right back where it was. That lined up beautifully. Alright guys, battery died in the middle of all that. Don't know why, it was a freshly charged battery, but good old GoPros, right? Anyways, we got all this back together. Pretty much straightforward, like any other one you would ever do. You switch here, you got your little screw in here. This is the one that gets everybody, that people break. Gotta close this, and it's right there. Little Phillips head. Right where my finger is. You may not be able to see it because I don't got light in there, but this blocks it. But one in there, one there. The rest is all clips. Clips, clips, clips. Pop this up here, and out. Like every other one you'll ever do. And then you would go onto this side, and you gently pry up on this. Use a nice trim tool, sneak it in here. Pull this up, be careful to work it, not to bend this, because you have to put this back on. Like I said before, this will bow a little bit, but you got to be real gentle because it's got to go back in. I put a little silicone spray to bang it back in, and then I tapped it in with a rubber mallet, a dead blow rather, and popped it in. All right. And windows going up and down, beautiful. There you go. Everything works beautiful, perfectly good, and we're in business. On to the next one. I'd like to start on the SRT. I got to charge these batteries though and hope that I can record that one because I'm going to do a little unorthodox kind of repair there. I'm not going to drop the whole differential to do it. I'm going to disconnect it, disconnect the mounts, and I'm going to rotate it in order to avoid a lot of extra work. Then chisel them out, and drop a set of new bushings in there. I hope to start that today. We'll see. Right now I got to pull this bad boy out, and I got to rearrange all these cars. It's another pain in the ass. Pull this one out. I'll probably have to pull that one out because I'm not going to be able to use the lift in order to do the differential. But this is a scissor lift, unfortunately, and it's going to be in the way. I don't think I'll get enough clearance. I'm not willing to waste the time to put it onto the lift to find out that it doesn't work and have to get it back out. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this one out, pull it in here, get it up on the 6-ton jack stands, and do what I got to do that way. And hopefully we'll get some good footage of that and get that done. And I got to do something with that muffler. SRT8 Jeeps are a pain in the ass to get parts for, at least the WK1 style ones. Very difficult. You got to do a lot of research, try to see what interchanges and what doesn't. But the last thing I had a problem with was the Bilstein shocks, which I believe I recorded. I'll put that video up. And I ended up using a WK1 regular Bilsteins. The other Bilsteins, ridiculous. I got both of the Bilsteins for the rear, for the WK, for the price of what the two, half the price of what the two for the rear for the quote-unquote SRT8 style Bilsteins would be. And I'll tell you, it rides great with them. I'm not looking to lower the Jeep. I think it's low enough as it is. It's a problem actually in the snow. And you know, kind of what good is an SUV in the snow if you can't use it, right? But anyways, that's done, that's in. It rides good, no problems there. I need to do the front, so I want to do the isolator definitely needs to be done in the front, but these are all future videos of things I'll get done. But for right now, this baby's ready to go. All right, guys. Till next time.